heroes that play the game differently than other heroes are healthy for the game. We need more heroes like that. The fact that he is incredibly strong at pivoting into token demons, which is probably reasonably good right now. Obviously it plays taunt compositions really well. This is tempting to just keep. I'm leveling the 3 next turn. So it's a question of like, is that shop good enough to freeze instead of a 3-star tavern? I don't think it is. But heroes like Millhouse, Cthulhu, Greybow, Deathwing, the ones that have very different play styles, are very healthy for the game. I wish we had a few dozen more heroes that were that flexible. This is a shitty shop. Or that unique, I should say. Not really flexible. More unique. Heroes like Jandus, heroes like Eudora, they feel different. Hook Tusk feels different. There are just too many of those really, really boring heroes. You know, the Kael'thas. Well, I'm just not going to name every boring hero. Yeah, Rat King's really boring. I know. A lot of the bad heroes are just stats, right? Okay. Gonna have to be a 2-turn stabilization. That's okay. Alternatively, you don't buy this and you roll, but are we really rolling past the Banner Boar? Especially when we take another unit next turn? This is where it really hurts that the nerf came in for the Banner Boar, because this being a 2/5 is actually reasonably good on this turn. Double trades most of the time on turn 4. Now obviously we are going to be very weak. Very, very weak this turn. I'm going to take like 8 damage. 6 to 8. That's the nature of going to 3-on-3. Alright. Yay, we took 1 off. Take 6. Do you normally buy 2 tickets off the board or good minions still? Just depends on the... I mean, both of them are viable lines. 2 tickets would have been okay. We could have frozen for the boar. That's a very reasonable minion. I think I'm going to roll once, though, before I look at this. Get another boar. Get a soul devourer. Get a soul juggler and an imp gang boss. Gotta say, these do not inspire confidence, though. Just always imp gang boss for tempo. We just buy the tough tusk and sit still. Pretty shitty. Oh well. Tis what it is. Do it this way? Nah. I like it better this way. You have to basically reverse this. It has to be all this exact order or exactly reverse of this order. You either lead with a 3-4 to start or this 2-4. Puts that back further. I like this line a little bit better. We call that discover a miss. Yeah, it's not what we were looking for, but our taverns have made up for it. We have very good taverns to start. Like this Banner Boar is legit. We like Banner Boar. Imp Gang Boss is kind of farming right here. You gotta be happy about that. Ooh. Another Banner Boar? You want to go to 4 with me? He's not going to go 4 with me. But you love to see that. Oh, it's baby. ELO must be a mess right now. I'm at 3.5k and I'm in your game. I mean, there's a hidden MMR system. What were you prior to reset? Like, all matchmaking is based upon the hidden MMR system, not based upon your current MMR system. Or your current MMR. 8k? That's reasonable then. Because we got normalized. Everybody got dropped down to 8k at the max. They did a hard reset. It's been discussed to death. But considering that that is the case, it pulled all the 14k people down, the 15, 16k people all the way to 8k. The people that were below moved a little bit, but you've played a couple games, you're around 8k, and then our MMR is probably around 9k. If you won a couple early games, you're probably playing really high tier lobbies right now. Might make the game a little difficult in the short term, but in the long term, it's pretty. It'll even out over time. That's not the hit. That's not the hit either. And that's not the hit again. We missed four back to back. Well, one of them was a 1 in 3 or 2 in 3. The other one was, they're all 50-50s. Those were all the wrong hits. Ticket's probably not worth that. This is probably better just to play for the boars. Yeah, we're gonna do that one though. This is free. You do love that one. You do love to see that. Still like my order. Give the buff to the Divine Shield via the Ritualist. Maximize the buffs off the Banner Boars. We don't want any of this stuff. I mean, this is okay. We could take a triple into a 5-star with it, but meh. Real question is just where do we go from here? Turn 7, we have a decent board. We need to find a way to turn this into a late game board. We have exactly one pair of a highly sought after minion, so that is an incredibly hard triple to hit. I don't think we can ever really limp up and try to take a 6-star unless we do it with our hero power. So if that is the line that we're looking at, then that means we level and we take a non-ticket or tempo thing next turn, and then we level and we take a ticket and shoot for a 6-star. That seems really risky. Well, seemed risky. This is pretty good, and this is pretty good. Problem is, you can see, like, we buy the bonker, we have to hold it, right? You have to hold the bonker. You can't play it. Because if you level on the following turn and you buy a ticket, we're floating a gold. Like, obviously we want to sell these 2 things off the board, or all 3 of these. Are we gonna play down an extra minion? Maybe. Maybe that's the play. You take the bonker here. You sell off the Soul Devourer. Barely worse than this. Yeah, a little bit worse. Then we just play down a minion. Well, we could do that instead, I guess. We could just hit runner into bonkers. That's fine too. This is still a 5-9. I'd rather the first one, though, be big enough that it kills some things. Hopefully. 7-13 and a 5-9. Gross. It's 8% to die. Imagine playing a real hero. No, Silas isn't bad. We just kind of low-rolled. It's a good hit. Go right. Nice. All right. Good. All right. Not dead. Still Still over max damage, but, you know, not dead. I guess this is really close to whether or not this is even playable. Wow. Now you know you're dead. Big cleave? Probably big cleave. Okay, I like the order. We're looking at a mech board, or it was showing 2 mechs, showing 4 Quillbores now. But there's a very real chance that whatever's in that position could need to be bumped. Now, I mean, it didn't, but the Flat Tusk gets to kill it anyway. Then we cleave past the taunt and or cleave into at least real hit points and not, you know, a Divine Shield, which is usually pretty bad to hit. And then we bonker. And bonker still gets his value. It's cool when you see some familiar names. I'm also 8K'ing pretty excited when it happens. Yeah, it's really cool. I mean, honestly, it's a fun part of the game is playing against people you know. Well, we can level. Or we can not. Feels like level take Sensei is a little greedy. By the time you get Flat Tusk, it almost feels like the better line at this point is to just look for Agam or look for... Nah, I mean, Sensei's just better with Foe Reaper if we're playing a Ghost. But I don't think we go for the 6-star. I think we look for Agam and or... Ground Shaker. Why not both? I was looking to... Oh, baby. Agam or Ground Shaker? I feel like it's actually Agam this time. Should put 1 on here. My order's a little fucky. That's a lot of stats. Like, we're not really that concerned about this turn. Spent too long considering which direction we wanted to go. Didn't quite get all the way through the turn. I wanted this thing to get buffed, and I want this to get buffed, and I want 1 blood gem here just to be safe. I just didn't get all the way there. Which is fine. Just need to play it a little faster. It's not like we burnt any gems or anything, and we're already just way too strong to die to the Ghost. Yeah, that Hydra's gonna happen. But is something else gonna happen? What are we removing from the board? Something's happening here. He's gonna lose the Tough Tusk, probably. Yeah. I don't see any line that we don't end up selling the Tough Tusk. it's not the last ticket. Okay, good. Just making sure. We sell one. We can roll once because we're at 10. And we can take that ticket too if we want it. I don't care about the triple. I care about getting my order right more. Should put that on. Last buy gets an extra blood gem. Beautiful. 24. Unfortunate first hit. Pretty good second hit. It lives, so it takes the poison with it. Ooh, bad card for him. You'll like to see that, though. Alright, we're good now. Bonker, do work. Bonker, keep doing work. Want to discover first, then use gems? I mean, time, mostly. Like, it takes time. I don't care about a single 5-star in the game. Nothing that's a 5 is going to be played. We have to cycle it through, and we don't get any extra blood gem from it. Like, quite literally, there's nothing this could be that ends up on our board. Like, I wouldn't even play a Spore this turn. I'd save it for next turn. Look first. Get an Agamagan. At the very least, we take the Agamagan, but I'm gonna do one first. I don't want to play the Agamagan. That's the thing. If you play the Agamagan, use the gems, then you're buffing the Agamagan 50% of the time, so you're getting an extra 1/1, and you're reducing the Hydra's stats by 0.5. I think 1050 Battlemaster wouldn't be that bad. Yeah, it'd be pretty bad. It's just not useful. Like, a 1015 Battlemaster doesn't do anything. It doesn't solve any problems. Like, the things that beat us beat a 1015 Battlemaster as well. Or 1050. Like, I might be giving it time of day. Like, you're way better with this kind of stuff. Even this, an Agam on the board was an extra 2 blood gems, buffs to everything, right? So we give stats to things that are actually relevant. Can't speak today. Spores going on the board at the end. And then what? Good level, look for a 6. We never use a 6. So outside of hitting like Agamagan here, or Agam here, I think this about does it. Little late, friend. Two more on the Agam, but we get 2 more just from buying this. Because you get the 1/1 gold after this. I know because it'll infuriate chat, I'm not going to look at what's in the box. What's in the box, chat? You weren't ever going to know. What's in the box? What's in the box? What's in the box? Gwen said. Yeah, that's what it is. That's what's in the box. And down goes Cthulhu. I think 10.3% in the box, not 1.6. True, 10.3% of the time we got to see what was in the box.